I didn't even know this existed. This is the multifunctional shredder for paper, credit cards, and CDs. This is the only one I saw on Amazon that shreds credit cards and CDs. Not well, but good enough. So I just got it in from Amazon. I'm looking forward to trying it out. Now, I am a fan of shredders in general. They help us protect our sensitive information and keep persons from prying in our private business. So I'm a big believer in shredders. The only problem I have is that I've gone through, I don't know, probably 20, 30 shredders. The biggest problem with, and they've all been electric shredders, let's just say that. The problem with the electric shredders is that they eventually either, I've done a few videos on a few of them, and they either get too hot after shredding several pages, or they just don't work well at all. You know, it'll say it could shred 5 pages in one shot, but it can't even shred 2 or 3. So it's usually one piece of paper at a time. So I actually saw this online. I thought, you know what? Let me, you know, the overheating will just occur by me, which is I will try to shred the pages on my own, and maybe it'll give me some exercise. So this is the manual shredder. This is the biggest one I could find on Amazon. There are probably bigger ones, but it's the biggest one I could find. I used to work for a company that had a huge shredder. It was industrial type size one. All you were required to do was empty the bag out. So you used to have to put it in an empty bag, fill it up with shredded pages, take that shredded pages and put it to the side, piled up with other shredded pages. That worked really well, but I no longer work for that company, so I no longer have that option. But manual, it'll be fun and interesting to try out. There's nothing else in the box. And it's a CD credit card. I guess I have to open this up. Not much of a basket. I don't know how many pages this basket will take. I'll try to get an idea of what this basket will take. And I'll let you know if I'm going to end up keeping it, because I really would like to keep it. I just hope it actually does work. And give my kids, myself and my wife some exercise. This is the actual handle itself. And I'm gonna try it out over the weekend. And like always, I'm gonna measure it. So it is about 11 and a quarter wide. Front to back, it's about 5.5. And about 4 3/4 to 5 inches. In depth, clear, see-through, as you can see, pretty nice. Okay, this is the actual shredder itself. Where the handle goes. So let's oh, I might have to pull this up. That comes out. Okay. For the credit cards, and the CDs and the actual shredder pages itself. I mean, one of the good things about this is that if you do have a long tie and it does get stuck, you just have to stop turning so that, you know, you don't get, you don't choke anyone or anything like that. I always worried about that when you use the regular shredder. Like I said, I used to work for a company that had a big one. We had also the ones in the office that were huge, giant ones. They shredded 20 pages in one shot. And you used to have to make, you know, I would check my tie because of that, usually. Thick itself. Let me just measure this itself. 2 inches. 1.5 in the front. 2 to 1.5. Same thing on this side. 11. 4 3/4 to 4.5 to 5. This. Kind of just leave this. I'm gonna leave the instruction manual and the little cover for this in the box. I really want to keep this. I don't want to return this. I hope this actually works. I think you can do up to 3 pages, 4 pages. Let me get a couple of pages, see what I can do. So I have a staple, 3 pages. Just gonna leave the staples just to see how it works. I'm gonna have to hold this down. There they go. They shred it. Let me try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages. I think this is the max that you can do. 6 pages total. I can't do 6 pages. Won't go through. So I'm down to 4 pages. Let me see if it does 4 pages with no issues. Let me do it the other way. I couldn't do 6. Let me try 4. Yep, about 4 pages max. I really like it. Especially shredding just menial things that come in the mail. But I don't think you could do a thick set. You know, do it 1 by 1. All right, I'm gonna just keep using it, see what I get. I mean, you know, when it comes to documentation, this here, you might want to shred it more. I like the little pieces, the cross shredding. But I just want to see if this can work just as something I can keep on the side so I can use to shred things where I think people won't actually bother gluing it together. I don't think I have that kind of information, so it's not like I'll work for a top secret agency or anything like that. So I don't think that's going to be an issue. So I'm just going to try to see how many pages I get. Try it for the weekend and come back. Oh, that's pretty cool. This is 3 pages. Come back and I'm doing it with a staple, so it's not a paper clip, but their staples don't seem to be an issue. This is 3 pages. Wow, pretty cool. This is pretty cool. So this is about 20, 30 pages I've already shredded. And I'm gonna just let you know how it works. Like, how do we use it? How do we like it? I think we're gonna keep it. I really like it. I think my wife's gonna get a kick out of it. The kids will get a kick out of it. So we'll just keep it around because of the electric shredder, how heavy it is, how big it is. It's sometimes, and it overheats. It's sometimes not, you know, it used to be the ideal thing, but I think the ideal would be something like this for me, since I don't get that much documentation in. I do have a large sum of documents to shred. And I'm gonna see how well this works with it. But I think it's a keep. I think it's nice to have on the side. I could throw this on my desk and just, you know, use it when the mail comes in, and it gives us all that junk mail and actual items that I would scan. And then, you know, when it comes to documentation, I've reduced my need for a file cabinet. I used to have a file cabinet probably about 2 drawers full, and ever since I started shredding my documents, scanning them first and then shredding them and keeping them forever digitally through PDF and then shredding them, I don't have that file cabinet at all anymore. All 4 drawers are gone. I've scanned everything my wife had and I had, and everything's safeguarded digitally. So no more need for file cabinets. So I pretty much, if I get some important document in from the mail, I scan it and then I shred it. So let me come back after a weekend of using this and let you know yay or nay. But it looks promising for now. But before we go to the final review in regards to the weekend, I'm gonna see if I can get a credit card. I'm not sure. This is a CDR, brand new one, unused, and I'm gonna see how it shreds a CD. There goes 20 cents or 25 cents. You have to hold it down. You have to use 2 hands. One to hold it down. I wonder if there's a way I can maybe tape this or keep this solid. There's the CD, and it just cut it into a few pieces. I mean, they're gonna be unreadable unless you have all of them together. So I guess you can shred them again if it has sensitive information. You know, since I'm testing it, I'll do it again. Okay. Didn't do too much of a bad job. Let me put this in the recycling area. This is about 30 pages, 30, 40 pages. And 1 CDR. And I'm gonna try to see if I can get a credit card before the end of the video. I'm finishing off the video, so I used it. I shredded a few pages, and these are some of the quirks. One of the things I like about it is that it's actually safe. Like having an electric shredder always made me nervous, especially with kids around, because you don't know what they're gonna try to shred, or, you know, God forbid, a piece of their clothing gets in and it just starts, you know, as you can see here, keeping ties away and things like that. So the electric ones I always unplug them. But like I said, the issue I have, I've shredded all my major pages. My thing is I just want to shred 1 or 2 bills that come in, you know, just do it manually instead of having a shredder dedicated to that, turning it on, and then hopefully it shreds, because sometimes it gets jammed, and that drove me crazy. I think I've probably been through like 20 shredders, honey. What do you think?
A lot.
Okay, we've been through a lot of shredders. I think I like this one. It's a little bit of a workout. My wife was trying to use it, and she's a small lady, and she found it difficult So I guess I'm going to be doing more of the shredding. It's a lot of manual labor after a while to shred. You know, there's a little bit of a workout. One of the things I found interesting is that when you're shredding, it shreds between 2 to 4 pages. I shredded legal size pages, and the basket would fill up after shredding 24 legal pages and 34 regular pages. That's what fits in the basket. After that, you have to empty it because you won't even be able to turn it, because the inside will get all jammed up with the paper underneath the blades. All the blades here will start to, the pages will start touching the blades, and it'll kind of keep you from shredding anymore. So you can get about 24. So I'm mostly going to be shredding bills and things like that, sensitive documents. It's not to be used as a major shredder, to replace a big shredder. So one of the things I learned is that when it came to shredding pages like this, they bunch up and it becomes a little bit difficult to shred. So when you're turning it, you're gonna see it's got a catch. I don't know if I have enough. You kind of have to hold it here. You're gonna see it bunches up. Honey, can you hold this up?
Sure.
It starts to bunch up like that. So it becomes a little bit of a workout. My wife found it very difficult to continue to shred. I mean, you can do it. It seems to be holding. It's not breaking or anything. And it does the shredding, but it is a workout.
Yeah, because you have to hold on to both the device and turn at the same time.
So what I found was easy to use when it comes to shredding with the shredder is what you do is you actually fold the pages. You can fold 2 pages, plus you'll get an additional kind of shred. You know, you'll get an extra cut in the shredding, and you fold it. So you fold it into each other, a page and a half. These are 2 pages. Technically it's 4. Put it in the middle here, and you can shred, and you get an extra shred. And it just, that one didn't go in correctly. But it was easier than the first one. Let me try it again. You do this, it should go in. Let me empty it. I think it's full. So I ended up emptying it out. It's completely empty. Watch how much easier it is. These are 2 pages folded in half, and it doesn't crumble up when you have the 2 pages. As you can see, it crumbles a little bit, but it's easier than when you're doing it the long way. When you do the full size page from end to end, it kind of crumbles up inside, and it becomes like you're trying to shred 6 pages. So it crumbles on top of each other. 1 page is great, very simple. I'm assuming that bills will be very easy to shred. As a matter of fact, let me see if I have a bill available, but 1 page, easy. You do have to hold it down with 1 hand, because it's small and portable. But the nice thing is I'm going to be able to just store this inside a cabinet and only use it when I need it, which will be, you know, maybe 2 or 3 times a week when I get certain bills in mail. I usually scan everything I get in the mail. I scan all my bills, I store it, I categorize it, I put it within a file so I can have it for the future, and then I shred the pages. I no longer want a file cabinet. I want no pages, no nothing. That was a job I did years ago. I shredded every single receipt. I'm sorry, I should rephrase that. I scanned every single receipt and shredded every single piece of paper I had. I ended up with about 16 huge contractor-sized, giant recycling bags of paper. After scanning everything, I shredded everything. The scanning took me, I think it was a few months. I scanned everything, and then I shredded everything. For example, I got my B&H Paybu bill, so now I'm going to shred it. Pretty long page. Sometimes it takes a second to catch, so I'm trying to film and shred at the same time. Not a good combination. Not perfect. Let me just do it this way. This is the simplest way. right down the middle. Letter regarding the request I made. This is just some advertisement here. All be recycled. And that's it.
Okay.
Awesome. This thing works very well. I'm very happy with it. Wife, what do you think of it?
I like it for the purpose. I may not be using it as much because for me, I don't really have that many like single documents that I need to shred at once. Any mail, I usually just shred by hand. I thought perhaps for like an elderly person that would be good as opposed to the electric one, but if it's not a strong elderly person, they may struggle with it. Even maybe the envelope. You know, we didn't try one in envelope. You want to try
A
one?
regular filled up envelope or
Yeah.
shredded? It's going to be too thick.
No, the regular envelope once you take out the item.
Sure, go ahead. Try it. So, this is another set of pages. It gets it done. Pretty strong. I thought it was going to break.
Make something like this, you take it out.
Envelope.
I guess you wouldn't necessarily shred that.
Yeah, you want to shred that. Just anything having information that you don't want others to see, that's all.
Yeah.
Now, it's not a secure shred. It's not going to do it in pieces because remember, you know, people can't put this together if they wanted to. I don't have, it's not like I have anything anybody needs to put together and use, you know. So that's not going to be an issue for me. I'm just looking for privacy and pretty much, and that's it. Pretty much like my wife, I just kind of just cut the pages in half. I mean, I just shred the pages with my hand, and that's it. But it'll be nice and extra security to do it this way on certain bills. I like it. I like the idea. The thing I like the most is actually that I can shred the CD and the credit card also. So that's an option that is an addition to that, which usually I'm either bending the credit card or cutting it up. This will give me a more sense. I could just keep running it through. I don't have a credit card to show you how it does it, but it's probably just gonna cut it in slices. And then I'll just cut it up with scissors or, you know, having it in slices is a lot better than actually throwing away the whole credit card. And like I showed earlier with the CD, it does it in cuts. And you can reinsert it again and cut it again. So it does cut it into pieces. It should destroy it to the point where no one will be able to recover anything on the CD or the DVD. So overall, I think it's a good shredder to have. You know, when you use it when you need it. Like I said, I'm only probably gonna use it 2 or 3 times. Not much. And if you need me to shred it for you, honey, I'll shred it for you as it is. Manual labor. So I like it. I'm gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it.
Okay.
Okay. So, have anything else to say?
No.
Okay. All right, so I'm done with the video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope it's helpful. Please like and subscribe. And hopefully you find this video useful. Thank you for watching. Bye now.
Bye.